Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video, well, you won't be following me. I wanted Liv to start the video, but she said she didn't want to. You're going to be following Liv and what she gets up to in her morning, so between morning time and dinner, when she has to get basically all the cattle and all the jobs and all that done. Myself and Father Phil are heading off. I was pulling beet yesterday and I had 3 breakdowns. It seems to be a running occurrence. Broke the plough twice, hitting 3 roots. Got that welded and fixed twice. But now the tractor is broke. I can't select for the reverse. We are hoping it's an issue with the grub screw and input shaft, whether it's caught a track into the shaft and it's not able to select the gear, or whether it's the grub screws broke. But if it's a problem in the gearbox, I have a bigger problem. I'm leaving the camera with Liv, and she's going to bring you for a spin around the farm and everything she does in a day, looking after all the small stock and the big stocks. Anyways, I'm going to leave it for her. I'm going to be on and see how bad the break is this time.
Yeah, it's winter again, so the men are away, so it's my turn to do the jobs in the yard. Feed all the small stock, diet feeding, and we have a few cattle outside still, go feed them, so lots to do. But first we'll push in if I can find the telly. Found it, and I found Michelle. Hey Michelle! Michelle. So Michelle is just a small Angus calf. Nothing wrong with her, she's just small. She was in the shed, she was getting a bit bullied and a bit small, so I let her back out. But she is pure pet. She's always been a pet. When she was in the calf on the feeders, she'd follow me around the shed. When she was out in the field with bunches of calves, she'd be the first one up for a meal. Yeah, she's just a pet, so she's wandering around. It's probably, we think it's the best thing for her. She can eat what she wants, go where she wants. She's a nice full belly. So we're still using the old telly to push in. It's obviously the new telly is a bit bigger. I can't really push in with it. So we use the old telly still. Pushing in done. The weanlings and bullocks aren't too bad for now, but we'll get the beef fed because they're nearly all out. The pigs have heard that I'm here, so they're hungry for their breakfast. So we'll get the tractor and dive feeder turned on and put the beet in and leave that chopping while I feed the pigs and the goats. New telly. Heater on. Radio down so you can't hear it. So it's just beeping at you because we're a bit low on fuel. I'll press this so that my brake is clutch. No. So the beef are getting 680 kilos of beef. So it's like a bucket and a half. Look at a bit. So I'll put 1 bucket in. See what we get. The big bucket. And we'll close it so we don't spill any. And then into the diet feeder. The worst thing about having the diet feeder here is that it's downhill, which is why I like the brake clutch button option. So I'll put this in, this is what we've got. And we'll shape the bucket. 5 to 10 in that. So we just feed a little bit more. On the nose, 680. Park this up for now. We'll go feed the pigs, goats, let the chickens out, let the geese out, and by the time we've that done, the beet should be chopped and we can fill the rest of the feeder up. The first stop is Betty and Bertha. So Bertha's the big one, Betty's the little one. We'll give them some breakfast, so I'll tell you a bit more about them. So the pigs are on a mix at the minute of our own barley and oat mix, and then there's Red Mill's pellets mixed through, so Finnish pellets, sour pellets, wiener pellets. These are the sour pellets. But yeah, so these are, if you don't know, these are Tamworth pigs, so traditionally an outdoor breed. They're quite happy outside right now, even in the cold. That's why they have their big, thick, bristly coat. We have the space to bring them in, and outside it gets wet and mucky, and it's just, we have the space to bring them in, so that's why they're in. These two are about 4 years old now. So these are the two sows. They've had 2 litters each. Bertha, so this is Bertha, she's not pregnant at the minute, but Betty was with Bruce last. So hopefully Betty is pregnant. Keep an eye on her, and she hasn't come back on heat, so that means she hasn't repeated. So hopefully in about 2 months' time we'll have more piglets. So you probably hit the goats, so we'll go sort them out next. So these are goats, or some of the goats. So these are all the girls. So this is Gertrude, Gwen, Grace, Ginger, and then we have their kids. So that's one of Gwen's kids. This is Gertrude's kid, and this one is also Gwen's kid. And then Grace had 2 boys. So they're in the horse stable. I'll show you them in a minute. These are Boer goats, so they're a meat breed of goats, originally from South Africa. Generally they have very bad feet. There's always one of them limping, but now they're in for the winter. They're all good. They're on dry bed. Yeah. All they want is the meal. So I'll get them hay in a minute. So just throw them in a little bit of meal along the wall, and then this girl always likes some. Keep them friendly. We'll feed the rest of the pigs, and then we'll get them some hay. So peace and quiet now, which means all is fed. So we've these guys, so these are next for the butcher. We're aimed to having one to butcher between 80 to 100 kilos. So these will probably go just after Christmas, probably after Christmas now. The piggery in the parlour is working really well. I think we've had to empty the tank 3 or 4 times since pigs came in. It's great, loads of space, drinkers and troughs, and it works really well. Goats know what's coming. Girls fed, so now we'll go around and feed the boys. Here we have the boys. Turn the light on. So we've Gizmo, Billy and Bob. So Bob and Billy are this year's kids, so they're castrated, and then Gizmo is a big Billy goat. Throw their hay in. They have a hay rack just around the corner. That'll keep them fed for the day. So Gizmo absolutely stinks. He's a Billy goat, and Billy goats love to pee on their heads to attract the ladies. We've 2 goats and kid at the minute because they were with Gizmo earlier on in the year, and then 2 that are due to see Gizmo anytime now. Really, we'll put them back together and see what happens. Beet's been chopping there nicely, so we'll go back into the new telly and fill out the rest of the diet feeder. So we've rolled barley to put in with maize meal, maize silage, a little bit of straw, and then silage too to go in, and minerals and limestone. So we'll get all put together. It's like making a big cake. We're looking for 440 kilos of rolled barley. So we should get that in a whole bucket. So the meal store is getting pretty empty, so I think we'll have some shoveling to do. The maize meal in. So the maize meal is in the bin. So we'll just get as close as we can and bucket the meal in. And then once this is in, it's just a bit of straw, maize and silage. Start getting everything out the pits. So first up is the maize. So we have 3-3 split evenly between 3 stops. So we just line up here and we dump it at the door, Peter on, open my flap and open the door. So drop about a ton here and then come back round with the old telly and push it in. Around the yard to the staff shed. Swing this back. Another ton to go out, split between the 2 pens, and then final spot, the other end of the timber shed. So we dump that at the door again and then get it pushed in. And that's it, feeder empty. So navigate our way out of here now. Past 2 days I've been able to drive straight through, but Philip's decided to leave the 648T in the middle of the yard. We're okay, there's enough space. So park up, it is 10:30, I think. Yeah, it's 10:30. So we'll go get a cup of tea and then we'll come back in and feed the, what we call the pig shed and the carving boxes. They've still got their food left, so it'll do them no harm to finish that off. And same again, they're getting beet too, just 300 kilos. So we'll do a few jobs while waiting for that to chop. I want to bed the pigs, I want to bed the goats, and I want to, and we have a new addition hiding in the castle, who I need to give a bit of meal to as well. So we'll turn it all off for now and go get a cup of tea. So just walking in for a cup of tea, and we have 2 cows on the lawn. So I have a half bucket of meal for them. We'll throw into them. One has a bad foot. So swollen, bit of infection, so she got injections and it's sorted now. She's back walking on it, still a bit swollen, but she's alright. And the other one, I think, had a touch of pneumonia, but he's 100% now. He's more just keeping the other one company, so we'll give him this.
And it's me again. So Liv is after coming up to me. I am broken yet again. So we got the tractor working, kind of, that I can get the job done. The harvester is broken. I've broke the plough again, so I have to cut it and fix it. Liv's brought me up the tools. I'm going to leave all the tools here, give her back the camera, and then try and get this job done before the rain leaves it the high can't. So yeah, tries the job.
It's turned into an absolutely miserable day. Back from dropping Philip tools, that lost us a bit of time. So back into the yard now, put the beet into the diet feeder, let that chop. We'll go feed the little one in the castle and bed the pigs and goats. And then it'll be dinner. So yeah, we're done with it. shopping, we'll venture out into the rain and do a few little jobs. So I don't know if anybody remembers or anybody knows, but I have an little Angus cow called 1056. She doesn't have a name, she's just known by the number. But 2 years ago she had a calf on the lawn, another little Angus heifer, and we called her Ishbini, so sausage. And we kept Ishbini, and Ishbini has now had her very own Ishbini. So they're in the castle at the minute. So they're here, it's nice and sheltered, and there's a bit of grass. But here's Ishbini. So we're giving her just a little bit of meal to keep her tame. But she's pretty friendly anyway. Aren't you? You come in. Where's your baby? So go find her in a minute. We'll give her the meal in a trough. We'll go see where the baby is. I was just looking for her and I think she's run back round to Ishbini. Yeah. So this is baby Ishbini. So she's about 3 or 4 days old now. So still, we've tags for her and there to go in. But she's a nice little calf. Nice Angus. She's doing well. She's been out in the frost and that bit of snow, and they've good shelter around the back of the castle under all the ivy and around the wall. So I said we'd leave them out. Stop it! Are you coming? Nope. Got scared. Sheds that the pigs and the 2 sows are in are good, but when the rain blows the wrong way, it blows straight in on the bedding. Just give them a bit of fresh dry straw. And need to push in the feed that we put out for the timber shed too, that's just at the doors, and he's pushing in. So we're going to have them all pushed into, so they're happy out. The thing is, it does leave it quite messy, dumping in the door. Try and push in as much as possible. But we used to have to do the same with the old diet feeder. The old diet feeder, you'd back into the feed passage. You'd only get it in so far, so you still have some dumped at the door that you have to push in. Fill up the rest of the diet feeder, put the meal in, get the sides in, and get the bed. That's the diet feeder full. Never want to get out of this when it's warm. It's so cold outside. Go empty the diet feeder now. First off is the carbon boxes. They were getting about 700, but I gave them 800 yesterday and they've nearly polished it all off, so I didn't really give them 800 again. Heifers and weanlings have a bit of silage left still, so they don't need a whole feeder. So it's dinner time now, so we'll go find some dinner. I just had dinner. It's getting colder and wetter by the minute, so we're going to load up with some meal and go up the road to the out farm, and we have to grape in silage too. We're up within the slatted shed, so we got, I think, 7 bales in here yesterday afternoon, so they definitely don't need any more putting in, but we'll get the fork and just fork a bit closer into them so they've got lots to eat.
Somewhere between love and madness, I gave up all the sadness.
A bit more just shoved up into them. We've still got loads left though, so we're back again tomorrow to shove some more in. Holly's still hanging. We've mineral blocks in. Just give them a bit extra. Yeah, just a bit of coughing because they're only dosed yesterday, so any worms or anything they've got, they'll be coughing up. And then this big side is to be dosed tomorrow. Those up here, and then we've 2 batches of calves to feed. They're only small batches that are still out. They're like half batches really, so a batch just up the road here, and then a batch back in the big field, the big silage field. only 2 calves here. They're out grazing and then they come in for meal. It's quite nice here for them because the little old yard here, they can go in out of the rain if they want to, without the frost or snow. They've got long shaggy coats, they've been out in the cold. But no, they're happy out. On to the next batch. Heard the gator and they're coming running. Just running tight on grass now, ready to come in. They'll be in soon enough. They're happy out. That is all the cattle jobs done for today. Seems to have taken all day to get them done, but that's okay. So now it's farm shop jobs. So we're coming to Christmas time, so Christmas merchandise orders are coming in big and fast. There's a few orders to pack up, ready to be sent out. The farm shop at Christmas time is a little bit crazy. There is boxes of merch everywhere, calendars, Christmas jumpers, bottles, mugs, hats, everything you can think of. I ship everything out from here, so there's no big warehouse or anything. Everything is in-house, shipped by us, embroidered in Carlo, printers in Castle Pollard. Yeah, so we have Christmas jumpers in green and red now back in stock. They're in kids and adult sizes. With the t-shirts. So all of our stock is on the website, Stewart Family Farm Longford. Christmas gets busy, so sometimes orders are a bit delayed sending out, and some things I'm still waiting on. But we try to get things sent out as soon as possible, and all is delivered with on post. And then meat boxes, so a load of meat boxes going out at Christmas too. So we've beef and with pork, we've mixed boxes, barbecue boxes, everything you can think of. So they get all shipped out on a Monday, so there's only 2 more dispatch dates for meat boxes before Christmas. So get your orders in if you want meat boxes for Christmas. They make a nice present for someone too, something a bit different. But yeah, all stock is online. Thank you to anyone that's ordered so far. It really makes a difference, helps us grow the shop. Everything we make from the farm shop goes back into it to help us grow more and more. So every order makes a difference. So yeah, we'll get some orders packed up.
Somewhere between love and madness, I gave up all the sadness.
So that's it, orders packed. So orders going to Kildare, Tipperary, Cork, Sligo, Meath, all over. Donegal, Leitrim, Mayo, Dublin, all over. So thank you for all the orders. It really means a lot. Get these dropped off at the post office now. Or I might come get them. I just generally try to get them out as quickly as possible. Anyone who pre-ordered a hoodie, the orders are now with the embroiders, so we'll just do the first few have come back and we have them sent out. So we'll get them sent out as soon as possible. And I also have a few extras ordered so that anyone who didn't pre-order or forgot to pre-order can get a hoodie too. So they should be up on the website on Friday. All hoodies are guaranteed delivery before Christmas. We'll have them before Christmas. And if you don't, then we will refund you. That's it for this video, my video. Hope you enjoyed something a bit different. This is generally what winter is like for me when the men are away. I am the Meals on Wheels in the yard, make sure everyone gets fed and watered and is happy. Any problems then, and Philip gets a phone call and we get it sorted. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Any comments or questions, leave them down below. If you want to see more of the pigs and more of the goats, let us know. They're definitely my favourite. Thank you and good luck. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Thanks for watching. Good luck.